Hello class. Since we're talking about documentary films, we should talk about the interview. The interview is the cornerstone of most documentaries, and the interview subject is the conduit for connecting with your audience. So it is important that your subject is positioned in front of the camera in a way to create a connection with the audience. Looking directly into the camera, like I'm doing now, is usually reserved for a narrator or a game show host. The interview subject usually is going to look just off camera right or off camera left. However, looking straight into the camera is the most intimate. In fact, Errol Morris in Fog of War experimented with using a teleprompter. So Robert McNamara was speaking into a teleprompter where Errol Morris's image was, thereby allowing McNamara to look into the eyes of Errol Morris and the audience simultaneously. And this had a very positive effect on bringing the audience closer to McNamara. If you think of a line that connects between the interview subject and your camera, straight on is going to be the most intimate relationship between your subject and the audience. And as your subject starts to look off camera, the degree of intimacy lessens, and finally we get to the profile, which is going to be, for the most part, not an intimate connection. And then, of course, if we keep going, you have a very opaque relationship between the subject and your audience. However, and though it wasn't in a documentary, Jean-Luc Godard in his movie My Life to Live opened his film with a medium shot of Anna Karina's the back of her head for 10 minutes. And what this did was it made you really want to see her. You really wanted to see what she looked like, because she was a growing star at the time, and just having her in his film was enough to get people to go to the box office. All of a sudden, all you can see is the back of her head, and it makes people's desire to see her even more overwhelming than if we were looking at her for 10 minutes. So as you can see, this line of intimacy is actually appropriate for both documentaries and narrative films.